This is your first time at a car boot sale?
Yes.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is so exciting.
And
You'll have
because of you.
Oh wow. And the emotional spiritual connection is grounding and brings inner strength. I think I need to pack this for my camping trip. Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. You join me for a midweek video this week, which I am delighted about because it means that I've got a little bit more time this week to do a bit of extra filming. It is a beautiful sunny day today. The sun is streaming in through the bathroom window. And over the weekend, I went to the boot sale. So I have some Bootsale browsing to share with you, and I've also got some rather exciting purchases, including potentially the best £1 item so far this year, which I'm very excited to share with you. Also, I've got a couple of bits in Lidl that I think you'll be keen to see as well. So that is coming up. I started today with my circuits class down at the gym, which I thoroughly... Is enjoyed the right word? I think I enjoyed it. I always feel better once I've done it, put it that way, but I was absolutely dripping in sweat. So straight home in the shower. And whilst I'm in the bathroom, I want to talk to you about something that I have been absolutely loving, and that is my toothbrush. This is a toothbrush by Suri, who are very kindly sponsoring today's video. My dentist has been on at me to switch to an electric toothbrush for rather a long time, and I mean I did this years ago and I didn't get on with it. There was a charging cable situation that I never quite got to grips with. It was quite clunky, and I just remember the toothbrush itself just getting covered in toothpaste and it all getting like clunked up with the toothpaste, and yeah, it just wasn't a vibe. And I do consider myself quite a good brusher. Ever since, I don't know if any of you had this when you were at school, I think it was in primary school, the dentist came and they gave us these blue tablets where you could, I think you sort of like had them in your mouth and it would actually show up where the plaque has built up because it would dye it blue, which was kind of borderline mortifying, but also it gave me a really good indication of the areas where I needed to work on with brushing. And these are the same areas that my dentist had recommended that an electric toothbrush would be beneficial to me. They're kind of like in around what I would describe as my fangs, and then up the back. So I do know the areas I need to kind of concentrate on more with, but an electric toothbrush obviously is hugely beneficial. When I discovered these ones, I mean, look how sleek it is for a start. Not that, you know, it's all about appearance, but in our bathrooms, when the toothbrush looks as sleek as this one, and this comes in different colours by the way, that is definitely a thumbs up for me. And it comes with a magnetic mirror mount, so I can get it up and out of the way from the sink. I don't know if you ever had your electric toothbrush on the sink itself, but if you have, the chances are you'll know that they tend to topple over, especially when you're trying to clean, and it will either topple into the sink or even worse, onto the bathroom floor, potentially into the toilet. You know where I'm going with that. So yeah, I love the fact that it has the magnetic mount. So very sleek in its design, which pleases me greatly, but it's also just so simple to use. Once I've charged this up, the battery charge will last 40 days on it, so I'm not constantly having to think about charging, and it gives a really powerful clean but also a gentle one too. I have also been wanting to switch to a more environmentally friendly option than using the disposable plastic toothbrushes, and with the Suri toothbrush, the head is actually plant-based and Suri will recycle these for free. So for me, this is a fantastic option, and I love the fact that it comes with this travel case as well. This case comes with UVC cleaning, so you can pop your toothbrush in here and this case will keep it germ-free whilst you're on the go, in a really nice way to travel with your toothbrush, knowing that no nasties are going to be getting onto those bristles. And if you fancy making the switch to Suri yourself, they have very kindly given me a discount code for you to get some extra discount, which is Carrington. I will leave them linked in the description box, and a big thank you to them for that discount code. That's going to be valid until the 28th of June. So yeah, do make the most of that if you would like to try out Suri. It's one of those switches that's so simple and straightforward to do, but then has been a real game changer for me. My teeth feel the cleanest they have ever been. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving this. Right then, let's jump in to some Bootsale browsing whilst I get myself dressed for the day. And then, yeah, I'm gonna make myself a little coffee and we'll meet in the living room and then I'll show you everything that I found. So eyes peeled, you can always pause the video. Let me know if anything catches your eye. And then, yeah, I'll show you what I picked up. I have just bumped into a viewer called Naomi. Where are you from?
Holland.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Did you say that you've seen my videos?
Yes.
And come here?
Yes,
Off the back
exactly.
of them? Amazing.
Yeah. And it's so nice to see you.
And you.
Yeah.
So is this your first time in London?
No. No, I've been here before, 20 years before.
Okay.
I was an au pair.
Uh-huh.
And I was never into this kind of car boot sales, but now I am.
Oh, good.
So
is this your first time at a car boot sale?
Yes.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is so exciting.
And
You'll have to.
Of you.
Oh wow! You'll have to let me know when you watch this vlog in the comments what you found.
Yes,
or if I
will.
bump into you, I will be.
Yes. Okay.
Keeping an eye.
So.
And I see you got in early. We've paid the extra £5 to get in a bit earlier, but I think it's worth it.
Is it? But you said the Bellum one is better.
Which
right?
one?
The Bellum one.
No, I've never been to Ballum.
Oh.
I've never been to it, yeah.
Oh, you always go here, this one?
I always come to this one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's alternate weeks, but I haven't been to that one before. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Good luck with your treasure hunting. How big's your suitcase?
Yeah.
Is it big enough to get lots back?
No, I only have hand luggage.
Oh.
Yes.
You have to be very selective.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Just put everything on. Well, thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah,
and thank you for saying hello.
Okay.
And yeah, let us know in the comments what you end up buying.
Yes, I will. So I paid the extra £5 today and it's just lovely and quiet. I'm really enjoying this half an hour before they open up the doors to everyone piling in at the £1 price. Bumped into Naomi. So I just got this.
This is nice.
It's from the Ukraine.
Oh yeah.
I bought it from her. And I love it.
Yeah, how much?
She asked me 10 and I gave 7.
Nice bit of haggling. And Pumpkin has joined me on the sofa. Ready to inspect the bargains, haven't you? Oh, maybe not. Okay, did anything catch your eye in the footage? I feel like it was a really good boot sale this week and it was so fun to meet Naomi as well. Thank you so much for saying hello if you're watching. Yeah, that was brilliant. It's always fun to meet you all, and yeah, especially at the Bootsale when I get to inspect some Bootsale bargains as well. So yeah, that was fab. So let's start actually with some bits from Lidl that I've got to show you, because yeah, hopefully by the time this goes up, they might still be there in case any of these are of interest to you. Just a couple of those middle aisle purchases that caught my eye, and I thought, do you know what, these will actually be very handy. So the first one is this cable organizer bag. So it says for organizing your things. It's an organizer bag, but I thought it was specifically for cables. Well, there's kind of cables on the picture here, and I feel like maybe in store it said that on the sticker. Now I do have a smaller one of these from Primark, but on my travels recently it hasn't been fitting like my laptop charger. If I've got basically my laptop charger, phone charger, it then doesn't quite fit everything. Whereas this one has got a whole section for like chunky stuff. I can actually get my vlogging camera into here as well, so I could potentially just like shove all of my technology into here. I wonder if I could get my little Osmo camera in there as well, potentially with a bit of reconfiguring. And then on the other side, the only thing with this is the zip's a little bit sticky. It's not the best zip, but it's okay. You know, it does the job. And then on this side, see, it's sticking on the corner. Slightly annoying. But on this side, this was £4.99 by the way. On this side it has all of these little compartments, which is fantastic for your little cables, wires, SD cards, that kind of thing. And there's a section here as well with another little zip on it. So yeah, really good, really handy. And hopefully these zips will start to run a bit smoother. Maybe I just need to lubricate the zip situation. So I thought that was good. And then also, this is slightly random, but I think this is a genius idea. And I think they sell these on Amazon, and I think they're quite a bit more expensive on there. It's a kids art picture storage frame. So it stores and displays A4 paper. And it says, store your children's artwork safely inside. So it has the kind of hinged front on it, and then inside you have like a couple of pieces of elastic that you can then store artworks. And I guess the idea is that you can then rotate them. But I picked this up because I just thought it'd be quite a fun thing to have in terms of being able to just rotate some different prints in it. And also, potentially, I was thinking it's quite clever if you want to hide a switch somewhere. So, you know, if you've got like an unsightly switch that you don't really use. It would also make quite good key storage. You could always put like a few little hooks inside there, or just even like thread some little hooks over the elastic panel. But yeah, for £4.99 as well, I thought that was fantastic. They also had a black and a white frame too. So yeah, those are my little bargains. And now on to the bits that I picked up from the Bootsale. So yeah, if you haven't already and you want to do some guessing, pause the video, leave me a comment as to what you think I picked up, and then resume. Otherwise you can just guess along if you would like to. So what was the first thing that I bought? Am I going to go in order? Yeah, I probably will actually. I picked up these two pots. These were just £1 each. So this particular seller had a suitcase with everything £1, and then items like around the suitcase. And so when I asked the prices of these things, I thought she was going to say maybe a little bit more, you know, or different price ranges, but she said, oh, that's all £1, so fantastic. I got this pot, which is a beautiful glazed pot. It says every piece is unique, made in Portugal. So you might recognise where this is from, potentially. It's got like a really nice glaze with the stripes and then just like the terracotta at the base there. It's an indoor pot, so it hasn't got the drainage hole in, but I just thought that was lovely. Even just for like storing pens in, or you know, like bits at the desk. I thought that was really, really nice. Pop that there for the time being. And yeah, £1, cannot go wrong. And then also, from the same seller, she was selling this, which is a beautifully glazed pot that actually hangs on the wall. So I thought I could screw this in on one of those side panels around the seating area, or potentially on like one of the side fences. And yeah, for £1, I just thought that was fab. I'll probably transfer some of my succulents into this because they seem to do really well, and you know, where this is going to dry out quite quickly with it being a smaller container, they should thrive in this. They'll get the sun. Very happy with that. I do have a random charity shop purchase from when I was in Yorkshire. I went to an antique centre. I went along with Stacey and Penny, who Penny does Stacey's hair and makeup, and Dilly as well. We had a lovely little browse. It was a proper, like, old-fashioned-y, classic antique centre. The chap in there actually said that the programme, the Antiques Hunt programme, you know, the one where I think there's Celebrity Antiques Hunt and they'll drive around in a little car and they'll go and look for antiques. He said they'd been to his place something like 12 times or something. So yeah, he had so many interesting things in there. Lots of kind of proper bits and pieces you'd see in a museum, you know? And one of which is this implement that I picked up. This was £5, and you might recognise this. I bought this to do some rug making with. You can make a rag rug, which is something I actually did as a child. I went along to like evening class. That's what I did as an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old or however old I was. And yeah, you can snip like rags into strips and then you get hessian and you pull them through. So you kind of poke this through. I think back in the day, like in Victorian times, they would have used maybe like feed sacks or something like that. And then, yeah, any old rags they've got lying around. And then you pull the rags through and they all bunch up and it creates a rug. Or I guess you could make a cushion as well. It's probably quite time consuming. So maybe it's something for those autumn evenings if I get round to it. But I just thought, very handy little implement for a £5. And I picked it up. With that in mind, what else have I got to show? Oh yeah. Very happy with this. This was pre-priced. I think I need another sip of my coffee. We'll have a quick sip. I've made a nice strong one today. So this was already marked up at the price of £1.50 and it says book and crystals on here. And this caught my eye. I do love my crystals. And I like the look of this book because it comes with all the little crystals that are mentioned on the front. It said, crystal prescriptions that will change your life forever. So it's got all the different crystals in here and kind of about their meanings. It says, learn everything you need to know about the properties of crystals and how to harness their healing potential. And it's got the properties and powers of 250 different crystals. So there we go. And in this little bag, it's actually got a selection of the crystals. They're actually really nice ones. Ooh, we've lost one. That one's jumped out. What does that one mean? So these are them. And let's find out what this one is and why he jumped out at us. What have you got to say for yourself? Let's have a little look here. This is quite handy because it's got a chapter called the Crystal Finder. Find your crystal by colour. That's a very handy way to navigate, isn't it, actually, by colour, if you're not sure what's what. I think this is black agate, judging by the book. What do we think? Because it hasn't got the lines going through it and it hasn't got the texture of that one. So this one says, good for practicalities, the will to live and the survival instinct. And the emotional spiritual connection is grounding and brings inner strength. I think I need to pack this for my camping trip that's coming up. I'm going to be going on that. At the time of filming, it's in 3 days' time. I've decided to take a car. I've hired myself a little car because I just thought I could have got there by public transport and some walking, but I just feel a little bit safer driving, and also it means I can pack more stuff, which is more exciting because then I can make my little tent really comfy, you know, and bring all the necessities that I might need. So yeah, I was going to strip it back and do train and then hiking, but I think that's probably the most sensible option. So yeah, I will need my special crystal for that, and also for driving. I've got to drive all the way through London and off out to this campsite. So yeah, I am challenging myself. I'll need my inner strength. So that will be packed in my backpack, and stay tuned for that video. And then, oh, this I'm so pleased with. That was £1.50, I showed you, didn't I? The price of that one. This was £3. It was on a rail that said everything between 3 and 5, so I thought you might have wanted a fiver for this. But yeah, £3 for this lovely shirt. I love the fact that it hasn't really creased. I'm not sure what it's made out of, but it's a Massimo Dutti shirt in a size, it's XL, but it's come up really nice fit on me. So yeah, just really pleased with this. What are you made out of that you're so not creased. I hope it's not viscose. I had a viscose shirt, which I loved. A few of you complimented it. It was a thrifted one, but from Primark, and I loved it. But it was made of viscose, and I washed it, just like regular wash. It was like 30 or 40 degrees, and it shrunk. That is one fabric that I do try to avoid for the shrinkage reason. But yeah, 100% cotton, how fabulous. And this is one that will do me all throughout the year, really. You can wear this in winter time under a wool coat, but equally I can wear that in summertime, maybe like open over a vest with some nice chinos or shorts even. So bargain for £3, and not one that I can wear on camera. That's the only thing with this, because I think that check could do a bit of strobing. So yeah, just for me to wear out and about, which I'm very happy with. And then on to the last thing that I picked up from the boot sale. Luke, just in case you're watching, you need to click off the video now because I have a friend's birthday coming up. So this is for Luke's birthday, and just make sure, out of here if you're watching. So this, the seller wanted £12 for, and I asked her if she'd take a tenner, and she said yes. And the seller actually watches my vlog, so hello if you're watching, and thank you for doing me such a great deal on this. This is a oil painting in a beautiful little gold frame, and it says 1979 on the back, and the name on here says The Flower. So there we go, and it's just a beautiful little still life painting of a vase of flowers, and I thought Luke would absolutely love that. I just think it's so sweet. Also the size of it as well, because I know he likes to style up his shelves, and I can imagine that just propped in amongst some other bits and pieces. I mean, I probably shouldn't be getting him this because we are going to be going on our antiques hunting adventure where we will probably be filling his car with all kinds of treasures. However, I couldn't pass it by, and I think he will absolutely love that. So I'm going to pop that away for him. And that is all the bits that I got from the car boot sale. I'm going to be filming another home updates video for you. I was going to do it in this one, but actually I think there's quite a few different bits going on, and yeah, I've got one of those days where I just need to get cracking, because very exciting news, the first half of my book is pretty much there. So now I'm at a point where I'm going back through that first half and just doing any little tweaks and revisions, and it's at the stage where, you know, design and graphics are incorporated. So that's really exciting, but it is taking up a lot of my time. So I think in terms of the home updates, I'm going to save those, and I'll probably do those, they'll be in like the next vlog that's coming up or the one after. But yeah, lots has been going on. Essentially, I've got some bits done that I was hoping to, so I'll keep you posted on all of that. So I hope you enjoyed the look around the car boot sale with me and a midweek video. Do let me know how you're getting on this week, what you've been up to, and let me know what did catch your eye as we were browsing around the boot sale. And if you enjoyed the video, as always, do give it a thumbs up, it really helps me out. And for those of you who haven't already clicked the red button to subscribe, please do, so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. So yeah, I'll have the home updates coming for you very soon, along with my camping adventure, which I'm very excited about. I'm really hoping at the moment, it's looking like thunderstorms and sunshine. So I'm just hoping it's going to be less of the thunderstorms and more of the sunshine. But yeah, I will be documenting all of it and letting you know how I get on. Just a reminder that my discount code Carrington is valid until the 28th of June if you want to make the most of that and make the switch to Surrey for yourself. I'll leave all the information that you need in the description box. Have a lovely rest of your day or evening, whatever time it is that you're watching. And yeah, I will see you back here Sunday morning, 8 AM UK time with another vlog for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.